So I did a bit of math, a bit of the old science, a bit of the old scientific method and research, and I have determined with 100% accuracy that Madhog's blood pressure rising is directly proportional to Waterman getting any screen time.
But even when he's that little tiny head in the corner here.
See? What did I tell you?
Welcome back to another issue of ENERGYCORE of Power!
Shit.
Madhog suffers episode 6. Oh, no.
6? I'm going to say 7. No, it's
2,
6.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, the
Episode
first
5.
2 issues were compressed in one video, so it's technically episode 6, but it's issue 7. It's numero 7, which is Italian for siete.
The brothers have a motif going on where one looks like a broom for a toupee and the other has a mop for a toupee. Okay,
Yeah,
so what
well, let's
we doing?
let's see the
Yes,
full.
what are we doing? What is this life that we are leading? What
let's
are we
see
doing
first
here?
the-
We should be sleeping. We should be making sweet love to our partners. We should go out there. Oh, wait, never mind.
Luckily, it's mercifully short. So,
I've heard that before.
so let's see the
That's
full
what she
cover and-
said.
Let me
No.
first ask you,
No.
what's best in zombie stories?
Nothing.
Killing them.
Oh yeah,
I am not sure what I am seeing right now, but I do appreciate the subtle change in the color palette when it comes to the background and the overall filter of the page, which is obviously aimed to convey a more dour, somber feeling than the usual bright, let's fight evil bad guys mood that the other covers were attempting to convey. And I'm pretty much done being analytical, and now I'm just going to rip this shite apart.
Yay!
I can see a fat grandma has joined the cast, and that our heroes are killing and beating up a bunch of people who do not look like zombies at all.
And
Honestly, they look like they have a weird skin condition, and they are beating up cancer patients.
Also, Lucky Man looks like he's less fighting the zombie and more like going like, "Come at me, brah! I can take you!"
well, it's supposed to indicate that he just broke that zombie's neck.
Right. I can see the navel.
Yes, I can
Okay,
see.
so whose grandma is that? Grandma, you should go inside. It's not safe for you to walk around what we call the hooligans.
Grandma is the new villain of the piece, Zombie Granny.
Oh, of course, you have to have a... Wait, hold on a second. There is a granny and she's a zombie.
Zombie Nan!
She's the leader.
Zombie granny.
Yes.
And she is going to join a team named, I remind you, named Protectors of Humankind. the initiator of a zombie apocalypse, protectors of humankind.
I mean,
Yes, that makes sense.
I mean, it could be seen as a reset button.
I mean, considering that all the water is evaporating into space, apocalypse is already happening, so obviously the only way to stop an apocalypse is with an auto-apocalypse.
Oh, yes, that's the Gendo Ikari way of thinking. We must cause the third impact in order to then cause the fourth impact, and that will save the world. Yes.
Also, Ninja Girl is bleeding.
Oh, well, Devar, I'm sorry to say, but everybody's favorite running gag has come to an abrupt end because for once in her entire fictional life, she's not blending with the background.
I mean, if she was right in front of that Grand's cage, she probably would be camouflaged.
Or that other zombie guy's
Pants.
which also happen to be pink.
Maybe her
It's
legs.
supposed to be dark red, but
Yes, sure, it's supposed to be dark red.
Okay, I
course.
think we've lingered on the cover long enough. We should probably open up the next page.
I'm sorry, is Jack the Ripper having a stroke over there?
that's not Jack. His unfortunate colleague.
I'm sorry, he looks like Jack the Ripper, is wearing the same clothes as Jack the Ripper, he has the same hat as Jack the Ripper, but he's not Jack the Ripper.
No, he has different colors and different hair shape, and also there's 5 o'clock shadow.
Don't you mean 5 shadow clock?
I work very hard to say it correctly.
You know what? I can relate to that. I should not give you a hard time over that, but I will anyway. Ha! He said that one time. 5 shadow clock. Ha ha ha! Laugh at him. There they are, police chief. They're all yours.
Thank you for your help. We'll be without energy core power.
In a better world, probably.
Maybe this is the better world.
So I like how Mr. Governor Lucky Man here has stolen clothes from Fidel Castro's wardrobe.
Yeah.
El Generalissimo. What's the matter? What's the matter with you?
Well, you remember when you called and said that Furiote and his 2 bodyguards got away? Well, we found them.
Really? From where?
From where?
Did you find him? From a distance? From your window? From the pier? Did you spot him while you were on the boat?
My friend,
With a goat?
my friend, I'm surprised you didn't notice him on the floor right next to you right now.
It's
What the
supposed
heck happened? I like to think, okay, where is Furiotti? Well, you're literally standing beside him. Oh, well, didn't notice him at all. He was blending with the freaking floor.
Yeah, it was supposed to be that they have moved to a different alleyway, but because there's no narration boxes, we got no for sure.
And definitely there is no change in style between panels, so there is no way for the reader to tell.
Oh, well, we don't know, but strange was that next to him there was carbon dust and other stuff from human bodies.
From human bodies.
Mhm.
Have you analyzed those remains?
Yes, strangely they were remains of Charles Grayson, one of the bodyguards.
I would like to point something out. Furiotti is a big, fat liar. He promised he would be back, but then he died.
I mean, he
Well,
is back technically.
I mean, it subverts expectations of what you expect the villains
Yeah.
that
In
say
this
that.
comic, everyone can die.
Except the main characters.
Will you say that now?
Madhog,
mean,
you do know that the
I
insulin
know
boy
that
was supposed to die.
yes, I know that he was going to die, but that issue never came. So for all we know, he's still out there injecting people with his weird syringe arms.
I mean, he was Matti's self-insert, so he's the only one who's alive.
And look, they're carrying Furiotis' body away.
Yes, and it's either is shrinking or is in the background compared to the police chief.
I think that's just his shoe.
I know, that's why I said he's shrinking, because he has a really, really, really small foot compared to the other character's body. I am pointing out problems with the perspective here.
Yeah. Okay, Devar, try to read that.
Oh no! You monster!
It seems that Jack LaPerche killed at least his boss. Me text to figure out he did all hellish let's too. I like to think that's how he talks.
You really took an appropriate choice of vocal performance with this character. If we find Ripder, we will tell. We will tell his mom.
And then they tell.
By the way, my daughter asked the autograph of all members of ENERGYCORE.
ENERGYCORE of power.
I know, but I thought ENERGYCORE was one unified word. EOP.
And could
Also,
you...
ECOP, ECOP sounds like it should be at Disneyland.
Also, I'm busy thinking about a classic video game called eSWAT right now.
I was thinking that it's ECOP is for electronic police.
Anyway.
Well, ECOP is easier to pronounce than EOP.
My daughter asked autograph of all members of ECOP. Could you do it?
No. That's what he says. No need to redo this line. That's what he said.
Dmitry Doskocheskian, he's a Russian guy. Yeah,
Perfect.
I hate this. It have been few weeks since I met Ethiopia. I got away with Brutus only because we acted unconscious.
We acted unconscious. That's one way to get away, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Learns from only the best corpuses.
Also, that's your Russian, eh?
Granny, Peter up here for money that I could survive until I met Brutus.
Oh
Hey,
my
Granny,
gosh.
Oh wow.
So she just happened to pass by.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Wait,
needs
hold on a minute. Again, the chronological progression of these panels is very confusing, because I would have thought that this Russian guy is actually a few meters away or sharing the same scene with these other characters, because the background is the freaking same. This gray background is so bland. But then again, it's a zombie outbreak scenario, and in 2005...
It's supposed to be a concrete wall.
Sure it is.
Come, my rotten minion, join for your kind. This day will be the day of the living dead.
Copyright, Matti Mali.
Also, lovely mustache there, sir.
Yes, I have to admit that is a kick-ass moustache.
Mustache.
Mustache.
We never find out who those other four guys were.
No,
Do they matter?
No.
Not really.
Family drama next.
Oh, great. Family drama. The Stormkiller family drama. My favorite.
I thought
because I get to voice all the characters.
Yeah.
I have important meetings, so I'm out for a whale. for a while.
You said it wrong without, even though we got it right.
Remember, kids, don't be whales.
Okay, in my defense, the word is slightly faded, so that H looks like an A from a distance.
I understand, but
It's funnier like that anyway, for a whale. Go ahead. It have been 2 weeks since my parents' visit. What an unforgettable luncheon we had. Nothing else of import happened.
even Aurora
I
Borealis.
told your father that I heard conversation with Harvey. Father wants me to be something great in civil life. So you lost this show.
Well, he is a superhero, so he already has a job. And
Okay.
there are no secret identities, so there is no need for civilian guys. And do they actually get paid for being superheroes?
Listen, just because he has superpowers doesn't mean he's not a freaking bum.
I mean, he has a home, he has a job, he earns his own living.
Does he have a job, though? Does this count as a job?
Considering that they work with the police and have official recognition by the government, I think.
Yeah, this comic is never answering that question.
That's why he left the portrait of Edgar Stromberg, mighty ancestor. I am Edgar Stromberg, mighty ancestor from 16th century.
Yeah, he even says that to himself. I am Edgar Stromberg, mighty ancestor from the 16th century. But sir, it's the 16th century. The 16th century!
It's one of those talking portraits from Harry Potter.
Okay, so I know it's a portrait, but honestly, if you told me he was a corpse inside a crystal coffin, I would have believed you.
Did that portrait just change its facial features?
That's pretty much why I said that. It's, okay. Like me, he had our family's most common characteristic. No hackles?
Hackles, which means the back hair, I think. As you can see, there's no hair growing on Stormkiller's.
Yes, usually people like that shave their hair around because there is no human has that kind of natural haircut.
Well, I think I read from somewhere that sometimes there's just not growing any hair there for some reason, genetics or something. But
I would like to be pointed out to the source of your hearsay, Matti.
Okay, let's continue, guys.
Well, Madhog can do that scientific research while he's editing.
Oh, I just thought I have to edit this.
Let's continue, guys, please.
I have to teach slow students, so I'm out for a while.
You mean somebody actually worse than you?
I was going to say maybe the student is not slow in thinking, but slow literally in physical movement.
Or maybe you're a bad teacher. Have you thought of that?
Yeah, we don't see much of her teaching.
I don't see much of her at all. She's just timidly popping out of the far side of the panel. Like a very bad strip comic. Okay. Father accepts me, WTF, education. If I saved her here in Boston, there is no one who wants to destroy it. This made complete sense.
There is an apocalypse happening right outside your door. You don't need someone wanting to destroy the world.
Actually, there are 2 apocalypses happening at the same time. The weather one and the zombie one.
Yeah, but they don't know about the zombie one yet. So go out there and fix the water apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hero team, which is in Los Angeles, save world nearly twice a week. Okay, first of all, what is this bloody out of nowhere notion that there is another hero team somewhere in Los Angeles?
Oh yeah, Boston is not the only place in the world where our superheroes.
It would have been nice to know that.
It's
nice to know that. Much more organic, less out of the blue way.
Yeah, we'll be meeting the Los Angeles team named Los Angeles Hero Department in a later issue, but
Creative. What's the acronym for that?
wait.
Lot.
Yeah, because you have your lot in life.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Well, mysterious dryness humor. I mean,
Hold on a second. This guy looks like one of the storm killers. World's mysterious dryness continues. He's a long lost cousin. At least 10,000 people have died. At least 10,000 people have died in loss of water. That's an unrealistic number. Around the world, are you kidding me?
We
10
should be
times.
Yeah, this has been going on for months. The count should be at least in millions, if not tens of millions. There should be riots.
20% of the entire world's population has died.
There should be riots outside. Countries going to war over the diminishing water reserves. Chaos, anarchy.
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria, yada, yada, yada. Yes.
well, mysterious dryness continues. There's 10,000 people died in loss of water. Investigators still don't know what's causing this dryness.
I totally know what caused the dryness. It was me, Dio.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that I am the one who's going. He totally forgot that he's the one who's going to kill us all. Our freaking hero, everybody. Storm freaking killer. Protector of humanity. Hero
And
to us all.
This is what happens when you start writing your comic before you have finished your first draft.
My gosh.
Ooh.
Totally forgot that, guys. It's cool, guys.
Because this comics knows what is happening, but it doesn't know why it's happening.
No, this comic knows what's happening, but it forgets about it, and then it suddenly remembers, oh yes, we should focus on this.
Yeah, the apocalypse is happening.
But
Oh!
no, we have to deal with family drama. Parents visit, shenanigans. A pirate showing up in a high school, shenanigans and hijinks. End of the world. Ha ha ha. What a lovely scamp.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue onwards.
I totally forgot that I am one who's going to destroy the world. I have to go, to clear my mind.
Crawling in my skin.
These wounds, they will not heal.
Here is where I fall.
Hey,
I can see that Madhog's favorite character has appeared.
Let's just...
Yes, my favorite hero, Piss and Vinegar Man.
Okay, maybe we should just put your piss and vinegar in a drawer, let's forget about it, and let's just read the comic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Garrett, I just saw Stanley going out. Should we follow him?
Should we stalk him and never give him space?
We have at least 4 super enemies. Some of them definitely attack. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Wow, 10,000 people! That number is grossly understated!
Yeah, this is the lamest apocalypse ever.
And I haven't done anything to kill them! Wait, I'm sorry, what? If my brain had a heart, the heart would be stopping and they would have to use defibrillators to bring it back to life.
You mean...
I mean, just check a few panels ago. He's not destroying the world. He's going to destroy the world. So none of those deaths are his fault.
You see, the reason why I am so baffled, by the way this is phrased, it seems like he's regretting the fact that he is not directly killing them.
Yeah, but I think I get what it's trying to go for with this sentence. It's basically going like, you know, he wasn't directly involved with those people, so...
I know, but again, phrasing is everything in these circumstances. We have to find some way to stop this dryness, or we can not do that and get distracted by more shenanigans, such as my big brother's secret love life. Let's focus entirely on that, which is happening in the background right now. Yes, forget the apocalypse. More hijinks.
Okay, two things. One, Jackie's restaurant. Two, Lucky Man's face, where you can only see his eyes, and it looks like he's a deer in headlights from how this looks.
I think the implication is that he noticed his brother outside and he's having a panic attack.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
This would be funny in another author's hand.
Yeah.
Let's just move the page.
Wait a minute! Is this Jackie's restaurant? That's my favorite pasta place ever! Let's go inside and order a new dish of pasta! Yeah, pasta! Wait a minute.
I'm going to order the apocalypse!
Wait a minute. Did they repaint the floor red? That's much nicer than last time. I could have swear that I saw Harvey and Lehan in there. Maybe I imaging things. I'm sure you are imaging things, my boy.
Is he gone?
Top right, Madhog.
Madhog, that's your cue.
For a second there, it looked like Governor Lucky Man was in a different panel altogether because of the weird placement of both the ladies' and gentlemen's bathroom doors. And because of that, I thought the balloon that said, "Should we follow him?" came before anything else.
Yeah, that's why I said top right, just to help you out.
I need all the help with this comic. Yes, that was close one!
Should we follow him?
Yes, we should totally not mind our own business!
Yeah, let's just abandon the date and just follow a guy.
I mean, who doesn't like doing stalking as their date activity?
Listen, we're all orbiting characters around the protagonist. We cannot function or exist without him. So we need to be in everything he's involved personally.
Yeah, for some reason they feel the constant need to be his bodyguards.
These people have no agency of their own.
Yeah. I wasn't talented enough to do that yet.
They should get one to handle their PR.
Wait a minute! Let's go back to the restaurant again! Loss of snow is annoying! Yes, loss of snow is annoying. That's most certainly a sentence. They're just leafless trees!
That is going straight to Stormkiller's Idiot's book, coming out in 2006.
Yes, it's just as clever as I'm not going down there, it's full of water.
I'm not going down there, it's full of water. Oh my god! Logic!
This park is so quiet, there's only me and that granny over there. Uh-oh.
Who's coming?
Not
That
me!
voice.
Not me!
Oh no, Grandmom! But I thought you were dead 6 months ago, to be specific. I can't believe that one throwaway line from the previous issue is a plot point.
Ooh.
Stanley, is that really you?
Yes, I am everyone. Everyone is me. I am everyone me that we're dead.
Yeah.
I am everyone me that we're dead.
Yes.
Oh no. Yes,
So let me get this straight. His grandmother dies, comes back to life, and becomes a supervillain. Why?
Because she was killed by a red thunderbolt. So it...
Matti, spoilers!
I think it's obvious.
I don't care. Again,
You're
Again,
having so much fun with this.
why does she turn into a supervillain and fight against her own family?
Let's just keep reading, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that is not properly explained, though.
You don't say!
In that role-playing campaign we had and that podcast play that was never made, it would have been retconnedly explained why his behavior changed.
Honestly, you don't even need to make anything overcomplicated. You can just say, her family is full of idiots and she hates them all. That's the most simple and logical explanation.
Let's just keep going.
I am dead, you fool!
You mean you can't
I
hear?
have become Death, destroyer of fools. Oh God! Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma Death. What have happened to you? You look like some zombie.
I died, you deaf! And guess what killed me?
Can you repeat that? I'm deaf.
Sonny, you need to speak louder. These old dead ears don't hear so good.
What? You need to speak louder. I'm partially deaf.
What?
This conversation. What? This conversation goes on for a day or two. Oh God! Read this, please.
By Red Thunderbolt, which was caused by your...
No, stop. Read it as it is presented in this comic. I dare you.
Herder Butt was by your...
Who told you that? That their butt was my your? Was it
Me.
Uncle Charlie?
Me, Doomsbringer.
You told Grandma about their butt? How could you?
I believe that Emily Patterson has right to hear what you have done.
Can do!
Can we stop?
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Yes, it has been 3 months since we last time met.
I love that you put these very specific numbers and passage of time in your comic, like a creepypasta. It has been exactly 3 months. Not some time, not a few months, 3 months specifically. And
Check
it's like
issue
that
number
every
4.
time.
Hey, I'm a zombie granny now.
That's right. She's agreed to join our fight against Doomspringers, as are her minions.
Oh.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah?
How is them fighting against Stormkiller and the ENERGYCORE of Power going to stop the apocalypse?
No, they are not trying to stop the apocalypse, they're just trying to avenge the humankind.
Everyone is
Oh.
going to die. What does it matter? He should be using his chemist powers to build rockets so that humans can start colonizing space and escape.
Or he could literally make water with his powers.
Yeah, everyone's imagination, what they can do with their powers, is very limited, and it's only limited on how they can use it in combat.
You mean your imagination?
What, I think Waterman can save the world by just simply pissing in the river. There, we've saved the planet.
I want to see a scenario in which people are desperate enough for water that they want told to drink Waterman. And then they die because his water is poisoned.
Yes.
I bet that you can defeat Zombie Granny's minions without any electricity, but what about us too?
I'm sorry, when did Waterman come into this picture?
Because he followed with Matisse
Everyone
inside.
else.
Okay, for a second I thought they were all zombies, but it's just them, and they have appeared out of nowhere. And also I thought Lucky Guy was Stormkiller, and I'm going cross-eyed again. Looking at this comic is offensive to my eyes.
No.
going cross-eyed like the zombie with green hair in that group picture.
Okay, why is he in this group picture? Hey, Paul, come here. Let's all take a picture, a selfie.
He
But
just
no,
wanted to feel like being part of the group.
Green punk crest guy is my favorite ECOT character.
It's supposed to show that they just entered the scene of the zombie outbreak.
I will outbreak you.
Yeah. There's, by the way, only 5 zombies.
Wow.
What an outbreak, huh?
Barely qualifies as an outbreak as it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 4 of us will take care about that.
Oh, not again!
I could have never guessed they would be so clingy as to stalk him.
Chemist is so close that he could just use his powers and disintegrate him. We saw him do that in the last issue, so why not now?
In issue number 4, it was revealed that the chemist's powers didn't work in Stormkiller for some reason.
Yes, for some reason is the right word.
It will be actually told later why it didn't work.
He could just use his power.
Looks at the watch. Charge!
Oh yeah, action!
Okay,
Oh, no.
let's see the
Oh,
action. Oh, right. Nice of the front cover issue drawing to come back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ew!
Wait, hold on. I thought that was a cane, not a shotgun.
I am not I'm not totally helpless. My walking stick is actually very accurate rifle.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Wow, Granny
Well,
is a rifle, Kane.
Well, she needs to touch a person in order to turn them into a zombie, so she also needs something else in case there's a really tough situation.
Shh.
Yes, the greatest superpower ever. Gun.
Let's move to the
Be
next
very, very quiet. I'm hunting goobers. Oh gosh, it's Doom all of a sudden. I like the POV perspective there.
BAM!
I like this terrible Doom mod you have here. When instead of Doom guy, you play as a zombie granny with a freaking rifle cane.
I shall take every compliment I can get.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, you know what to draw for your cover art.
I said blam!
I know you said blam, you don't need to say it.
I have to say it because you were talking over me.
What did you say?
Blam!
I'm sorry you cut off there. Can you repeat that?
Thanks. You're welcome.
What? What did she do?
She threw that zombie in front of the gunshot.
As you can see
Don't
by
you
the
see
motion
movement
lines.
line? The motion
I
line.
see something, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to mean, or if it means what you think it means.
Easy. She used her leg while it was impaled in the zombie and moved him to the other side.
That would have looked amazing again in the hands of a better artist.
Yeah. There's a kind of this... what are these? Movement lines?
Yeah, motion lines.
Yes, those are motion lines. That much I can tell, but the motion lines seem to be misplaced in relation to what the body is doing.
Yeah.
Also, zombie granny nearly committed child murder.
Yes, but I don't think that matters to her because she's dead.
Yeah, she's the first person in the world who got a crime registry after getting dead. Didn't you die 3 months ago? Check issue number 4.
I don't die if I'm in pieces.
You bet.
Honestly, I would have thought Madhog would be much happier
Yes.
about this.
I know he doesn't die, so why would I, get my hopes up? I still have to suffer his presence. Did we lost him? Garrett, did you die again? Also, can we go back to the restaurant once this is all over? I want that pasta!
Yes, I want the Apaskabalis.
Yes, okay. You know what? It wasn't funny the first time, and now you're just reaching.
Because
I would go for pasta right now. I'm getting hungry.
By the way, Devor, how did you pronounce that onomatopoeia? Yeah, kind of similar. Yeah.
I like how Matti asked me and everyone else decides to answer. That's the story of my life, huh?
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. That onomatopoeia is so juicy.
Yeah, I attempted to do some kind of realistic onomatopoeia, but
Okay, there is a reason why comic book onomatopoeia is the opposite of realistic. It has to convey an idea of what that sound is, rather than to actually convey the literal sound.
I mean, if you wanted to be realistic, the sound effect should have been the sound of man made out of water being disintegrated on molecular level.
Yes, write all that down. Is he death? Destroyer of worlds. I like that zombie guy right beside him being also surprised at this development.
anything that blows into atoms can serve. Huh?
And it's like,
Onomatopoeia.
it's like, yes, I'm doing a
Of course! Waterman was made only from oxygen and hydrogen. Now his atoms are gathering back, which causes. Uh-oh!
uh-oh. Boom!
No, you know what that is? That is the boom sound effect from every Hollywood movie trailer ever. Boom! Literally from Inception. Boom!
Yeah, I invented it 5 years before that movie.
Oh, good for you.
So dizzy, I saw darkness, and then...
That's Waterman's line.
What the heck have happened?
Oh.
So, the science of this is a bit sketchy. Can you confirm that that's what happens when all of that Gendo Ikari just said happens?
You know, this is red electricity works a bit differently and
Oh my god!
Oh, red electricity, you say? Interesting. Very interesting. Red electricity. So the random scribbles of a 5-year-old child are supposed to be red lightnings, huh?
Can I just say that
Go on.
Waterman's too OP? Nerf, please.
And he still manages to be mostly useless. This is the only time in which he was useful, and it was by complete accident.
Yeah.
The
I'd
V-Lane
say-
had to mess up.
I'd say to this science, no.
That's
Okay,
what I thought.
at least that chemical reaction burned all the zombies.
Oh, good. They were my favorite characters.
So, that's
Thanks
it.
for that.
Oxygen and hydrogen make fire. Water, got it.
We can't get up for a while. It's better to leave. But you just said that you can't get up for a while.
Well, not in a sense that they could fight effectively. But they can run. Yeah. When you come to think about it, the ENERGYCORE of Power doesn't really have victors. They just have kind of uncertain draws that the battles end when both sides have beaten each other enough and then decide, well, let's continue this some other time.
In the next exciting episode.
This wouldn't be a problem if you would give the heroes someone else to fight every once in a while to keep things fresh and to give them some substantial victories. Instead of
Yeah.
the same group of villains that you know they were going to fight at some point.
Oh, that I was fairer from explosion! My weapon just jammed!
Next time, don't buy the cheapest model.
Oh, look, Pirate Guy is there now.
I
He
want to know
wasn't
which
there
weapon.
before.
I want to know which weapon store you can buy cane guns. I thought those were always custom orders.
I like a Subway sandwich rifle, please.
You can buy guns at convenience stores, I hear.
Yeah, let's ban the violent video games, but oh no, let's not ban the guns.
You kind of just pointed out the whole shebang and the whole hoax about the entire violence in video games argument.
But if you could buy guns from the store, Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't have saved the day in Commando.
But if you could buy guns from a store, then you get the Terminator situation.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
let's just continue.
Anyway, I like how Pirate and Jack the Ripper just casually strolled into the scene.
Casually?
They casually found them!
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Army Zombie Granny! Is she our new member, Daniel?
Oh, Jack and Richard. Yes, she is.
Where the hell were you guys? Were you having a romantic date at Jack's restaurant? Eating pasta?
Yeah. I
Yes,
remember.
it's canon, it's confirmed.
I remember why he is a pirate. It's because of that eye patch. That's the only reason.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I mean, if I was a supervillain that had actually had a real eye patch because I lost an eye, I would design myself as a pirate just for the cool points.
Or you can become Solid Snake.
That's not a supervillain identity.
But it could be.
That's a porn name.
Well, okay, how about Solidus Snake? He was a supervillain. He had a stupid name, but it's better than a guy named Pirate.
Yeah.
She looks like a rotten corpse, Mega Man.
I know. That's why she's called Zombie Granny.
I guess that makes sense in retrospect. Sacre bleu. Hex. Hex?
Hey.
What?
It's
Hey,
supposed to be hey.
hey,
Hey.
hey.
Isn't it what the Metwist had?
Wasn't he one member of your former gang?
Of course you would know all about Dimitri. He was the most popular mafioso. Well, I have now less enemies. Which you made them your enemies? Come to think of it, you made them your enemies, you moron!
But now you have been part of a superhuman team. That's much cooler than being a gangster, right?
Yes, protectors of humankind. That's the perfect team for a gangster, a pirate, a zombie grandma, and freaking Gendo Ikari. Just mwah.
Yes, the most powerful and famous villain since Magneto.
Yes, that one. He was literally advertised as that in your comic.
You see, it's the moral ambiguity. He's a villain, but he has good traits.
Matti, did you
Yeah.
even know the term moral ambiguity at the time?
No.
No, I was going this kind of an exploration on what is a hero and a villain because lines are not always so clear or something.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. I cannot wait to actually see that exploration at some point.
Oh, it's going to come later in the series.
Ooh.
Okay, let's.
Now, Daniel, me boy, you have to keep our promise, me matey.
What promise?
Arr, shiver me timbers, you promises that when we have fourth member, you free my son Henry.
Do I have to? He's an awful loser.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's not wrong, but a promise, Gendo, me boy.
Okay, I'll free him.
Next time, me matey, hero in front of the court.
I mean, look, guys, we now see that moral ambiguity. They are villains, but they are true to their word.
Should we bust out his idiot son out of jail or not? Great conflict.
Also, I like how it's like, oh, I don't want to release him. But come on, you promised. It's like, oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
promised.
We
Almost
pinky
every-
sweared and everything.
Almost every character is a smoker in this series.
Is not a very good kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's based on a real life bully, so
He's the most
Yay.
detestable character,
Hi-
apparently.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Chemist. I am super smart, except when I'm not.
I cannot wait for this kid with a smoking addiction to cramp out the style of the protectors of humankind.
Well, it's explained later why Chemist is taking these people not accepted by the society in his team.
Oh yes, a pirate not accepted in society.
Yes, 4 white people, clearly society's biggest underdogs.
Well, technically, porcelain white and white is different.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants. Caucasians, are you happy now?
Yes.
See, they are criminals. That's the difference.
I don't know why, but I thought you said criminals, like as in they're made of cream.
Can we move to the back cover and just be done with this, please?
Great.
oh my,
Created by Matti Mali, obviously.
I have to say that I love the minimalistic approach this piece of art has taken right now.
Yes.
It simply speaks of the quality of the work.
Uh-huh.
You know what would be so hilarious, actually?
No.
If we died out and humankind basically was, survived and found Matty's old comics buried generations later and they put it in a museum. Well, this was a thing we just did.
This was the bar pointing out that it's a thing we just did, as he usually is wont to do.
Well, next time it's the classical hero wrongly accused of a crime plot.
Oh, goody.
Are we sure that in this case it is wrongfully accused?
I mean, good point. He has a point there. Who's the hero?
And what they
Yeah.
are being accused of?
Yeah, all of the heroic things are kind of done between the issues.
Which is exactly what people like about superhero comics, not seeing the heroes doing
heroes?
heroic acts. That's just what sells people on comic books. Well, at least in the 90s.
Yeah, they just want to see action.
Yes, I would like to see some action too at some point. Good night, everybody. I don't have a clever way to properly end this, so
You need a whole dollar to buy this comic.
Listen, that joke has died a horrible death. In fact, I started cutting it out entirely in the last video. So there is no more need to reference that.
Then I'll make you. Then I'll keep on referencing. Joe, you have a reason to edit out then.
That's just
we'll
cruel.
see about that.